Hi and welcome to Falsterbo Horse Show in the south of Sweden. Almost 70,000 people come to watch over the week, and yesterday the crowd was going mad. And because we won the Nations Cup. Sweden won it, and I was lucky to be on the team. Peter was not on the team, but your brother, he was actually the hero of the team.
Yes,
how was that?
That was fantastic. I'm a very proud brother of my brother, and the first he did a double clear, and the horse jumped just amazing. And then it was a jump off with 3 riders, and the team for England went in first, and he went really fast, and my brother went in and beat the time with 3 seconds. Yeah, so that was amazing.
Jens was unbeatable yesterday. He was, for sure. I was, like I said, lucky to be on the team when he made us win, because it was a lot down to him yesterday.
Yeah, I just hope we can keep this form to the Olympics.
I'm sure he will.
I hope so.
What are your best memories of Falsterbo?
I think also the Nations Cup. We won here twice, I think, together.
Yeah.
And to win in the team in the Nations Cup in Falsterbo, I think there's nothing better. The crowd is fantastic. They have these flags, they're waving, and you know, yesterday also the weather was perfect, and nothing beats that.
No, to go.
Or maybe an Olympic gold medal.
Yeah, but we haven't got that yet, so we don't know, do we?
No. Wait a couple of
No,
weeks.
when you jump a clear round in the Nations Cup, you go through the finish and you hear the whole crowd just exploding.
Yeah.
There's nothing better.
I think there's nowhere in the world it's better to ride for the home country in Sweden.
No.
In Falsterbo.
Anyway, we're getting close to London, and we're talking a lot about the Olympics, everybody, because everybody's aiming for the Olympics. And we're going to hear a little bit more about that later. But you, Peter, have been around this huge area. Did you find anything special?
What about a lot of toilet paper and hay and things like this?
Well, watch this.
So here I am in the middle of Falsterbo. It's a fantastic show. It's 600 riders and it's 701 horses. 30,000 kilos of hay with good quality, and 40 kilometers of toilet paper. This is my beautiful wife. This is my beautiful son. 5-year-old Hjalmar, 25-year-old Lisen. If you have an old transport, this is the place to buy a new one. I'm used to ride 1 horse, but this one has 27. This looks familiar. This is fantastic memories from Rome. This man was over 80 years old and he was a fantastic horseman. Remember to always have this on when you're riding, very important. With all these bits you can have a new one every day. Howdy partner. Guten Tag Fräulein. Good day mate. Don't really know what to say. And this is what we in Sweden call foppatofflor. As a rider, it's always important to think outside the box. I love horses, but I also love new tracks. Smells good. Just a quick one. I have also competed in dressage when I was event rider, for example in the Olympics in Barcelona '92. This is a Ferrari for a farmer boy like me. This is something for me. I love art. I like this one, it's very nice. Very nice. Couldn't have done it better myself. Or maybe. After a hard day in Falsterbo, this feels very nice.
As you saw, there are many things around, but the biggest and the greatest star of them all is here with us. Mr. Rolf-Göran Bengtsson, the world #1 of show jumping since how long?
Since this year now.
The whole year? He's world #1. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
What's the feeling like here in Falsterbo?
It's always very, very nice to come to Falsterbo. I come from the area here, so it's a little bit for me like a home show. crowd is fantastic. The show is good.
Have you had a good show so far?
This year was also good. We won the Nations Cup, like we said.
Yeah.
And that was a fantastic feeling here in front of this crowd yesterday.
It was really amazing. Can you remember the first time you were riding in Falsterbo?
Oh, that's nearly so long ago that we have forgotten all. But I think it was in the beginning of the 80s. You were traveling first with your parents down here to see the show, visit and see this big show. And then you were allowed to come and ride here. And then I remember one time when I had a horse from my father, bred himself, called Sombrin, and I managed to be 5th in the big derby.
Wow.
And that was my first memory of Falsterbo.
That's quite a good memory.
Yeah.
And what is your best memory of Falsterbo?
That says for one time I won the derby with my Magini.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic moment, and then a couple of times I actually been double cleared in the Nations Cup here, and we also managed to win it, and we won it together.
Yeah, we won it together. Yeah, that's great. Okay, we're closing up to the Olympics in London. You actually have 2 medals. Me and Peter have 1 silver medal each, where you were also on the team. But you got the silver medal last time in Hong Kong. What are your feelings for this Olympics?
Well, it's a special show. It's a special time to go to the Olympics. Something more than the other shows.
Yeah.
This time is also very nice because we are living and be together with the other athletes.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you are motivated to do as good as you can. And I think I have 2 fantastic good horses for this.
Yeah,
Olympics.
which one? Because this has been a subject in the horse papers in Sweden. Which horse is he going to pick? Have you actually made your mind up, or are you changing your mind again, or what's happening?
No, changing the mind I don't think we do. Also, we have entered Casala Silla this time.
Yeah.
And of course I have a fantastic reserve behind him as in Ninja La Silla.
Yeah.
And let's see.
Ninja that was on the team yesterday and had a very unlucky fault the first round, but then the second round jumped unbelievable, like he most of the time does.
Yeah, was unlucky with him. I was out for a time after Doha. He came home with fever and get a very bad infection, and we could not train, we could not jump him. He has to rest and strong medication to get rid of this, and that made him falling back a little bit compared to then Casal.
Yeah.
And now I'm just not really ready with Ninja, my feeling is, and therefore this time we give Casal the chance.
And what about the pressure? I mean, you're the world #1. You have the silver medal from Hong Kong from the Olympics. You're the reigning European champion. You have people are expecting a lot, at least in Sweden, and people actually think you will make this gold medal yours. How do you feel about the pressure? Because for sure it's pressure, no?
It is for sure pressure, but you have to deal with this and live with this, and don't put yourself in a situation where you get under this pressure. You have to live with it, and you have to understand how it is, and you have to explain also how difficult it is with horses. You have one pole down, which doesn't mean that you have been doing a bad round. This is so fine lines, and it's very high courses, difficult courses, and you can perform good, but anyway you can end up in the 10 best, and you are not really bad, but you are not in the front.
Rolf is also extremely good under pressure. Like yesterday he had to jump a clear round, the second round, and Rolf is one of the few people you can tell. And I told him, just before he went in, I said, right, we're back to where we normally are, you have to do this. And all he gives me is a smile, and he goes in and he does it. And it's amazing how you can perform under this pressure. And you even get a bit better when you come and you stick the knife in a little bit.
No, but that's, I like it that way also, when you really want to do your very best, and you have to have your nerves under control, of course. If you get nervous, it goes mostly wrong. And okay, I've been in the game for many years now, and I have fantastic good horses, good setup behind me and everything, so I feel safe in the whole picture. And then of course you can only try to do your very, very best.
Who do you think who is your biggest concurrent? Who's going to win the Olympic gold if you don't do it?
Of course we are in England, and we're going to see Nick Skelton with his brown horse. I guess he's going to bring a big star there. And he has performed super fantastic here the last time of the year now. He's for sure one of them. I think also Gerko Schröder could be one of them who will be there with his horse called London.
Well, that's a good name for the show.
It's going to be a tough game.
We're actually going to meet a former gold medalist, Jeroen Dobbeldam, soon. What do you think about him?
Jeroen is a nice person. It's always nice to talk with him, and you can have fun with him, and he's a good guy. And all respect, every time is something very, very important. He make up, and he is also a rider who can perform and do things in difficult situations. He had many medals. He won Aachen Grand Prix. I can not name all what he have been winning, but a very, very strong rider and horseman.
Okay, good. Thank you very much for joining us, and good luck in London.
Thank you.
So, Jeroen Dobbeldam, gold medalist at the Olympics. Let's see if that changed his life.
Well, I don't know if it changed my life, but it made a lot of things in my life go faster. So everything that I wanted to achieve in my career went a lot faster. You know, sponsors came, and I could build up my stable a little bit quicker. I think because of this win. So I don't think it changed my life, but it made my goals come a little bit faster.
Some people could have think that it was a surprise that you took the gold medal, because what I heard, that was your first Grand Prix victory at the same time.
Well, it was not my first Grand Prix victory, but it was my first big victory with the Schim. He was not a real winner in fast classes. He was a real good horse in classical classes. You know, he was a lot of times double clears in Nations Cup in '98. He was the best horse in the whole year over the Nations Cup series. He did the most clear rounds, so he was known as a horse that was jumping a lot of clear rounds, but not known as a horse that was winning classes. And the Olympics is not a class that you have to go fast. If you double clear in the Olympics, you come far, and most of the times you have a medal then, and it was good enough to win the gold.
But when you went to Sydney, did you have in your mind that I am a possible gold medal winner?
I had a very good feeling, yes, because I had 2 very good seasons with him, a lot of clear rounds, all the Grand Prix, a lot of Grand Prix placed by the first 5 with clear rounds, Nations Cup, a lot of clear rounds. So I was I had a good confidence, the form was very good, and I knew my horse was going to jump clear rounds.
Can you remember the feeling when you took off your helmet?
It's difficult to get this feeling back. You can never get this feeling back, but I can remember how it felt. Yes.
Malin and Peder said that you are one of the few riders that can take any horse and make it a show jumper. What do you have?
It's a nice compliment. It's nice to hear. I don't know.
She says that you have a very special feeling for horses.
It's nice that she says that, but I'm flattered.
Yeah. What is your philosophy with horses?
I don't know. I try to understand them, and okay, my advantage is maybe that I started young. I went as a young boy to Switzerland, riding for dealers in Switzerland. I was riding for Willy Melliger, and I was riding for Gerhard Etter in Switzerland. So I rode a lot of different horses, and every day new horses, every week new horses. So you ride so many different horses in 1 year, and you learn to, you know, to quickly get to know a horse and think what you should do with him to get his good things out. And I think that is what I try to do when I work with a horse. I think it's very important to find out what his good things are and make those things better, and that's what they like.
Constant improvement.
I try.
Do you speak with the horses?
No, I don't speak with horses. Yeah, of course you say sometimes once to
but in your mind, do you communicate with them?
In your mind, yes. In your mind, you speak with them. But it's too romantic to say you speak with a horse. I mean, that's not working. But in your mind, you are. Yes, of course. You try to understand, and you try to communicate by your position towards the horse, and your way of treating the horse, and all these things. Yeah.
Is there a special Dutch style how to ride? I mean, sometimes you hear about the German style. I think, is there a Dutch style?
I don't know.
And what is that in that case?
I don't know. I think what we in Holland are strong, I think, is to make a horse. Holland is a country with a lot of dealers. We like to make a horse and sell the horse. So I think we do a lot of schooling with the horses. We can make a young horse build up to a real star. I think Holland is well known for this. And so that's a little bit our style. We're not really German, we're not really English, we're somewhere there in between. And, but we're trying to focus on the horses and make a horse better, and that's our system.
The last question, who will win the Olympic gold medal winner in London?
Individual?
Yeah.
Garco Schreuder with Eurocommerce London.
Wow, imagine that, winning an Olympic gold medal. Or? What a dream.
Yeah, what a dream.
Who do you think will win in London?
I hope it's going to be a Swedish rider, of course.
But if you don't say
If I
Swede.
can't say Swedish, I think, well, it's in London, England, so I think Ben Maher or Nick Skelton.
Okay,
And
Nick.
you?
Well,
What about you?
Well, I, of course, like you said, the Swedes. But if you think of someone else, I really hope for Nick, because it's his home.
He had a
and
great year also.
He had a great year, and he has a broken neck, a broken leg, a broken everything, and he's a great rider. But I have one outsider, and that's Paul Esterman.
He's done well.
He's done really well lately.
3 double clears in the last Super League, that's
yeah,
good.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Okay. Talking about competitions, as you may know, we have had a big competition on our website, We Love Horses, and the competition was to design jackets for me and for Malin, and this is what they look like. And now we welcome the winning designer, Anne Lucy.
Welcome. Look at this. Wow.
This is something for you.
Thank you. Thank you. But tell me, how did you think?
Well, first of all, as you are an amazing rider and a beautiful girl, we thought we were talking about doing something very girly for you, because usually jackets are very plain or very classy, so something to just speed it up a bit. So a big bow.
Yeah.
And some different colors than the ordinary classic black or blue.
It looks
So,
great.
Yeah, because you have that Scandinavian look. I think green is a very calming color for you.
Looks good, no? Yeah. And Peter's?
Well, this is very disco in a way, because
nice.
of the fabric is very bright, but the colors, they are also very Scandinavian.
Yes.
And as you are a blonde, handsome man, I think that blue will be your color this year.
Thank you.
So that was my thought about this.
I will ride in this one tonight.
Oh, I will look forward to looking at
Good.
you.
Thank you very much. They look great, and we will ride with them, and then you will get them back as a great memory
I
of this.
sure look forward to that, and it's a real pleasure to meet both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we're going to meet 2 of the big We Love Horses fans that actually have been with us the last few days. Vera and Elise, come here. They watched us train, they watched us compete, they've been in the stables, we've had lunch together, everything. How has it been?
Very nice and very funny.
Okay, what was the best moment?
Maybe it was when we get backstage and to the stable and see all your horses, and yeah.
And did you give, which was your favorite horse?
Holiday.
Holiday.
Good
And yours?
choice.
Tunesh.
Ah, better choice. So great to have you here. Will you come back to Falsterbo?
Yes. Of course.
Great, great. Thanks for joining us. Well, that was it. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it.
Malin,
We did, yeah.
Good luck in London.
Thank you very much.
Go for gold.
I will.
Bye
See
bye.
you.